When you think of jungles, you imagine forests, ancient, wild, untamed. But what if the jungle isn't a forest at all? What if it's a sugarcane field? In Maharashtra, this unexpected wilderness has become a new home for its leopards. Western Maharashtra, especially the districts of Pune, Ahmednagar, and Nashik, are places where sugarcane farming not only sustains thousands of human livelihoods but also offers a safe haven to the roaming leopard population. The tall, dense crops resemble a new type of jungle, one within which they can find refuge. But is this a tale of harmony or of hidden conflict? Deforestation and urbanization have forced leopards to the edges of their survival. The sugarcane fields, thick and shaded, have become their makeshift jungles, a sanctuary born out of necessity. Maharashtra is home to the second largest population of leopards in India, many of whom no longer dwell in the traditional forests they once knew. Rather, they have adapted to a new way of life in the sprawling sugarcane fields it holds. But who exactly is this elusive neighbor living among us? The Indian leopard, Panthera pardus fusca, is a master of adaptation, thriving across rapidly changing landscapes from forests, grasslands to even farmlands. Globally, the leopard is listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List of threatened species due to threats like habitat loss, human wildlife conflict, and poaching. This makes every individual and every population important for conservation. Across India, it is estimated that over 13,000 leopards roam these varied landscapes. Maharashtra alone is home to nearly 2,000, moving silently through sugarcane fields, villages, and forest edges. Despite their stealth, these big cats play a crucial ecological role, controlling prey populations, maintaining balance, and reminding us that even on the edges of human life, the wild is never far away.
Leopards face a very unique challenge in India. Their once abundant wild spaces and forests are now facing increasing encroachment and absorption by humans. Forests have all become concrete jungles, but leopards are a very, very adaptable species. They have mastered the art of living on the fringes of populated areas where they've learned to hunt, adapting to the existing situations. They also raise their cubs in fields and sugarcane plantations.
बिबट्या आपल्याला रोजच दिसतोय जुन्नरला वगैरे जाताना ना 8-8:30च्या दरम्यान दिसतो, पण तो हल्ला वगैरे काय करत नाही. मी कित्येक वेळा असं पाणी वगैरे भरताना समोर पाहिलेलं आहे. त्याच्यामुळे त्याचं संरक्षण करण्यासाठी फक्त आपल्याला काठी किंवा बॅटरी वगैरे असली तर तो हल्ला वगैरे काय करू शकत नाही. आपण सावध राहायचं राहताना.
सेंटर की स्थापना जो है वो 2002 में हुई तब यहाँ लेपर्ड का ज़्यादा कन्फ्लिक्ट था, तब पकड़ने वाले लेपर्ड रखेंगे कहाँ, तो फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट ने यहाँ रखने को शुरुआत की। और उसके बाद 2007 में महाराष्ट्र फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट एंड वाइल्ड लाइफ एसओएस में एक एमओयू हुआ। उसके अलावा यहाँ जो लेपर्ड का जो प्रॉब्लम है, बहुत सारे लेपर्ड के रेस्क्यू आते हैं, जैसे कि वेल में लेपर्ड गिरता है, रोड एक्सीडेंट होता है, या कहाँ घर में लेपर्ड घुस जाता है, तो वो भी हम रेस्क्यू करके एमएलआरसी में लाते हैं।
After each rescue, leopards receive expert care at the Manikdo Leopard Rescue Center. Our veterinarians provide first aid, check for injuries, and when needed, administer intensive treatment. Once the leopard is deemed fit, we release them back into their wild habitat. However, sometimes release is no longer an option due to old age, injury, or other circumstances. In these cases, they find a forever home at the Manikdo Leopard Rescue Center. Today, we care for nearly 45 resident leopards. Their well-being is our top priority. So we created near natural enclosures filled with trees and shrubs that mimic the wild. We also provide enrichments like wooden logs and food puzzles to stimulate their natural instincts and keep them mentally and physically engaged throughout the day. Every year during the sugarcane harvesting season, local farmers call Wildlife SOS for help after discovering leopard cubs hidden in their fields. For a mother leopard, these tall green crops offer a safe hiding place for her young while she's away hunting. But when harvest time comes, the paths of humans and leopards cross, and that's when these vulnerable cubs need urgent help to be safely reunited with their mothers. Once we conduct health checks on the cubs, our team carefully places them back at the very spot where they were found, a critical step to trigger the reunion. Using techniques we've developed and perfected over the years, including safely securing the cubs in boxes, we create the best conditions for the mother leopard to return and retrieve her cubs without feeling threatened. So far, Wildlife SOS, along with the Maharashtra Forest Department, have successfully reunited more than 110 leopard cubs with their mothers, helping ensure they return to the wild where they truly belong. At Wildlife SOS, we believe true conservation begins with building meaningful connections between people and wildlife. Through educational workshops and awareness programs, we bring together villagers, students, and forest officials, helping them understand the importance of leopards and what precautions to take and how to respond if they encounter a leopard. By strengthening local knowledge, we reduce the chances of human-leopard conflict. We also work closely with forest departments and train other NGOs, sharing skills on leopard rescues and conflict management to create a ripple effect of coexistence across the landscape. But coexistence also needs caution and care. Here are some simple ways you can help keep yourself and these wild neighbors safe. Remember, always keep a watchful eye on little ones when they are outside. If children are walking to school in rural areas, encourage them to stay together in groups. When working in the fields, it's always safer to work in pairs or small groups. At night, bring your pets and livestock into a secure shed and perhaps avoid planting sugarcane right next to your house. And if you must venture out at night, take a torch and a stick, play some music, and never go alone. It's important not to approach or chase a leopard if you happen to see one. Please don't leave young children unattended outdoors, especially as evening approaches. Let's avoid setting traps every time a leopard is sighted, as many sightings are perfectly normal. And most importantly, let's be responsible with information and avoid spreading false rumors or panic on social media. Together, through awareness and compassion, we can build a future where people and wildlife coexist in harmony, thus protecting this elusive species for generations to come.